Hello everybody, welcome to AlFresco Storytime here at the Lunenburg Public Library. It's nice to be with you again today. We have an awesome subject for our story time today. This is Pie Week. Oh my goodness, raise your hand if you like pie. Absolutely, there are so many different kinds. There are sweet pies and savory pies. Yum, makes me hungry just thinking about it. So we have some stories to share. I have some pie equipment to show you, a couple of activities for us to do, and then there'll be a craft for you to stop by the library and pick up and take home. Okay? But let's start out with our welcome song, okay? Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. So there you go. All right. You know, let's do another song. Since we're here, we're together. Let's do another one, all right? This one is called Theyre a Part of Me. So we're just going to look at the different parts of our body and see what kind of noises and activities we can make them do, okay? First one, easy. I can make my hands go clap, 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 clap. I can make my hands go clap, clap, clap. They're a part of me. How about your shoulders? What could you do with your shoulders? Oh, I know a good one. This one feels good too. I can make my shoulders go up and down, up and down, up and down. I can make my shoulders go up and down. They're a part of me. Does that feel good? Hold them up there and hold them for a minute. Just relax. Oh, I did a lot of raking yesterday. My shoulder's a little sore. Let's see, how about, your fingers. What could you make your fingers do? Lots of things. We need our fingers to do lots of things. How about wiggle? Sure. I can make my fingers go wiggle, 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 wiggle. I can make my fingers go wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. They're a part of me. Now, if you're home, you can figure out things that you can do with your feet. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Make your knees bend. Let's see, what else could you do? Oh, I know. We'll finish up with this last one because this is a fun one. I can make my head go shake, 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 shake. I can make my head go shake, shake, shake. It's a part of me. It's good to keep your head as a part of you. Keep your head on your shoulders, as they say. All right, so before we get any further, let's bring our friend out of his basket, his picnic basket, our friend Mr. Fresco. Buongiorno, buongiorno, Mr. Fresco. Did you bring us a word for today? Let's check. Oh, I see one. Oh, yum, and it's one of my favorites. Here, here, you mind holding that for a minute? Fine, no problem. Okay, thank you. Oh, looks like you took a bite. This is the word, the Italian word for pie, il torta. Il torta. And can you see this kind? It looks like apple pie. That has to be one of my favorites. I like cherry pie and chocolate pie, and peach pie and strawberry rhubarb pie. Oh, lots of good pies. Do you like pie? Oh, yes, I do, very much. Okay, well, we're going to put this down here, and you can sit over here and watch our story time with us today. So let's start out with our book. Here's that lady back again, and this time she swallowed a pie. And I'm guessing she didn't take a nice little dainty bite. Allison Jackson wrote this story. I know an old lady. She does look like an old lady with her gray hair in a bun, who swallowed a pie, a Thanksgiving pie, which was really too dry. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who then swallowed some cider. That's a good idea. I like cider. That rumbled and mumbled and grumbled inside her. She swallowed the cider to moisten the pie, the Thanksgiving pie, which was really too dry. Oh no, perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a roll. She's right there, she's got a roll. just swallowed it whole, the entire roll. She swallowed the roll to go with the cider that rumbled and mumbled and grumbled inside her. She swallowed the cider, do you remember why? To moisten the pie, the Thanksgiving pie, which was really just a little too dry. Oh, perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a squash. Oh my goodness. Be careful. Oh gosh, a fat yellow squash? She swallowed the squash to go with a roll. And she swallowed the roll to go with a, do you remember? The cider. That rumbled and mumbled and grumbled inside her. She swallowed the cider to moisten the pie, that Thanksgiving pie, which was really too dry. Perhaps she'll die. Oh, no. I know an old lady, look at that one, who swallowed a salad. Yikes, and that's not just a little salad. She was looking quite pallid from eating that salad. Pallid, that's an interesting word. Do you know what that means? It means kind of pale. Usually if you don't feel well, you might get a little pale. She swallowed the salad to go with the squash, and she swallowed the squash to go with a roll, and she swallowed the roll to go with the cider that rumbled and mumbled and grumbled inside her. She swallowed the cider, do you remember? To moisten the pie, that Thanksgiving pie, which was really too dry. Perhaps she'll die. Oh my, look at the lady now, yikes. She's getting quite big. Her future looked murky after that turkey. Oh, wait a minute. I think maybe I skipped a page, sorry. 2 pages stuck together. So the last one we did, was the salad. Okay, sorry. I know an old lady who swallowed a turkey. There we go. Her future looked murky after that turkey. Oh dear. She swallowed the turkey to go with the salad. And she swallowed the salad to go with the squash, and then swallowed the squash to go with the roll. And she swallowed the roll to go with the cider that mumbled and grumbled and rumbled inside her. She swallowed the cider to moisten the pie, that Thanksgiving pie that was really too dry. Oh, perhaps you'll die. Look at the size of her. Oh my goodness. Whoa. I would imagine at this point, look at her. I bet she can hardly move. I know an old lady who swallowed a pot. And there she goes. Look at her stuffing that in her mouth. Oh my goodness. I kid you not, she swallowed a pot. She swallowed the pot to go with the turkey. And she swallowed the turkey to go with the salad. And she swallowed the salad to go with the, do you remember? Yep, the squash. And she swallowed the squash to go with the roll. Oh, you guys are good. She swallowed the roll to go with the cider. And that rumbled and mumbled and grumbled inside her. And she swallowed the cider to moisten that pie, that Thanksgiving pie, which was really too dry. Oh, perhaps she'll die. Oh my goodness. Would you take a look at that? Now, I don't know if I could swallow the whole thing, but I wouldn't mind having a slice. Look at that cake. Whoa. That is very fancy. Lots of layers. I know an old lady who swallowed a cake. Make sure I don't skip a page this time. For goodness sake, it was a 10-layer cake. Whoa. There she goes. It's going. Yikes. She swallowed the cake to go with the pot, and she swallowed the pot to go with the turkey, and she swallowed the turkey to go with the salad, and she swallowed the salad to go with the squash, yep, and the squash to go with the roll, and the roll to go with the, that's right, cider. that rumbled and grumbled and mumbled inside her. She swallowed the cider to moisten that pie, the Thanksgiving pie that was really just too dry. Oh my, do you want to see the picture of her? Are you sure? Do you really want to see it? Yikes. Perhaps she'll die. She might. Yikes. I know an old lady who swallowed some bread. Where is she going to put it? I'm full, she said. Oh, look what they did. They turned her into a Thanksgiving blimp in the Macy parade. I'm full. I should say so, after eating all that food. My goodness, that was kind of a silly story, wasn't it? It's fun though. Okay, here's something I'm going to show you now. Well, let's do this one first, and then I'll show you what I have in my bag. This over here. All right. Do you know the song, Three Blind Mice, Three Blind Mice, see how they run, see how they run. This song, this song has that exact same tune, and it's called Yummy Pies. And let's take a look at these pies. Oh, all these tortas. My goodness. There's lemon, and oh, that's another favorite, blueberry, chocolate. Let me move this way up here. Oh, there's one of my favorites. There's the cherry. And this one looks a lot like the lemon, but it's got the green one. That's the lime pie, the key lime. Pumpkin. Do you like pumpkin pie? Not everybody does. Yeah, I do too. I like it with a nice dollop of whipped cream. That wouldn't be enough. I'd need more whipped cream, but that's good. And perhaps one of my favorites, apple. Okay? So, song goes like this. Pies, 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 yummy pies, yummy pies, pumpkin, blueberry, and cherry too, apple, key lime, and lemon too. Oops, to name a few, chocolate and lemon, how about you? I love pie, that's no lie. All right, so I want you all to close your eyes at home, no peeking. I'm gonna eat one of these pies. All right, open your eyes. All right, let's see. We now have lemon pie and chocolate pie and blueberry and apple and pumpkin and the key lime. Do you remember which one? I said it was one of my favorites. Do you remember? You're right. Cherry. The cherry pie's gone. Okay, close your eyes again. Let's see. Okay. All right, open your eyes. What did I eat this time? Well, the key lime is still here, and it looked a lot like this one. Right, the lemon meringue. Yum, that's a delicious one. Okay, close your eyes again. All right. Ooh, one of my favorites. Yum. Okay, you can look. What do you think? The blueberry's still here, and the pumpkin. Here's our key lime, the apple. What do you think? Do you remember? The chocolate. Yeah, I ate the chocolate pie. I would like to eat the chocolate pie right now. That's one of my favorites. Okay, let's see. All right, close your eyes. You can look. This was the one, looked a lot like the lemon meringue, but it had the green on it. The key lime pie. I have a good friend who loves key lime pie, my friend Diane. That's one of her favorites. All right, close your eyes. This was the one that had the big scoop of ice cream on top, and it's a perfect thing to go. Some people eat this pie with cheddar cheese. Not me, I like it better. How about you, Mr. Cameraman? You're an ice cream guy? Yeah, it's the apple pie. Oh, I have to say, it's like that lady, I'm getting a little full. All right, two left. Ready? This is the one with the whipped cream on top, although you could put whipped cream on any of them. It's made with those wonderful vegetables that we use at Halloween. The pumpkin pie. And last but not least, the blueberry. That's a delicious one. Makes your lips and your mouth all blue, but it's worth it. It's delicious. So that's a fun one. Lots of pie to eat. I don't know if I could really eat all those pieces of pie, but maybe one at a time I could. Put this down here because I have another one I'm going to put up. I'll get it ready. We'll do this one after we do our next story. You'll help me count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 pumpkin pies. These are all pumpkin in the bakery shop. All right, so you can look at those delicious pies while we enjoy our next story. Oh, do you remember our apple pie? Yep. Apple Pie ABC. Allison Murray wrote the story. Here's the apple pie. Let's see what she has to tell us about this. A is for apple pie. Oh, do you see what she's doing? She's sprinkling a little bit of sugar on the top. Only makes it better. That's a big pie. Wow. It's after A. B. After you make it and sprinkle something on top, you have to bake it. B is for bake. Then you have to let it cool. Letter C is for cool. There it is, sitting there on the windowsill. D is for dish it out. You can see she's cut a nice big slice. Do you think she's going to share some with her puppy? I don't know. Take a look at this page. E means she's eager. That means she's really looking forward to it. She's eager for it. Look what the puppy's doing. Just in case you forgot, here's my bowl. Look what he found. F is for find. He found a crumb of the pie. He looks pretty happy. G is for get a taste. Get. Letter G. Uh-oh. What's the puppy doing now? Is he jumping up on the table? Something tells me this might not go well. He says, I just have to have a lick of it. H is for have. But in time, she sees what he's doing, so I is for in trouble. You get down from that table, puppy. Oh, J is for jump for it. Look at him jumping up there. He's doing everything he can to get a taste of that pie. But K is for kept away. She's keeping him away from that pie. Oh, she's telling him if you're going to jump like that and try to get the pie, you're going to have to leave. L is for leave. Leave without any pie. M is for miserable. Look at his sad face. He really wanted some of that pie. Can't blame him. He's coming back in. N is for not giving up. He's going to try it again. O is for ogle. Ogle is when you stare at something. He's up in the chair now. Yikes. Oh, P is for pine for it. Pine means you really, really want it. Look what he's doing. Oh. Q. Quietly determined. He's going to get that pie. R is for ready. S is for steady. T is for time to go for it. Oh boy. Now he's underneath. U is for underneath it. V is for very nearly. Look at that pie. Can you see it? It's tipped right on the edge of the table because he's pulling on the cloth. W is for, I'll bet you've said this word before, whoops. Oh dear. X is for exit. Quickly. Exit doesn't start with X, but it's in that word. And it's the first sound that you hear. Dragging that pie out with him. And he says, yum, yum. He finally got his pie. And after a big full belly full of pie, he is going to sleep. And zzz is the sign for sleep. Go to sleep and dream of it. I have to say, she doesn't look terribly upset. I think I'd be a little more upset if he ate my whole apple pie. But maybe she feels that way because she did get a slice. I don't know. That was a fun story. Okay. So, no, I'm going to show you what's in my bag. I keep talking about it. I think I'm just going to do it. So, I don't know if at your house, if on this holiday that's coming up, Thanksgiving, whether or not you and your family have pie. Lots of people do. It's kind of a traditional thing that people do for Thanksgiving. So today I brought in some things from my house because I will be making some pies next week probably that I'm going to use. So these are some tools. So if you're going to make something or do something, you need the right tools. If you are going to build a birdhouse, you need some tools, maybe a hammer and a saw, measuring tape. You need some supplies like wood and nails or screws, yep. If you're going to, let's see, make a building with Legos, you need the right tools. You need to have some Legos and maybe some directions. Well, today what we're going to make is a pie. So in order to make the pie, we need to have the right tools. Now I'm just going to show you the tools today. I'm not going to actually make it, but first of all, in order to make the pie, lots of things in this bag. Is a little crowded. Is a mixing bowl. Now I just brought in a small mixing bowl, and I have some at home that are like this. They're bigger. So the first thing you have to do to make a pie is start with a crust. So in order to make the crust, you need some flour and some shortening or some butter and a little pinch of salt. And some people put a little bit of sugar in it to make the crust. So you're going to put all of your ingredients in this bowl, okay? And then one thing I really like to use to make my pie is this thing right here. Isn't this thing cool? This is like a blender, but it's by hand. So once you have your flour and your shortening and your salt and your sugar in here, you have to blend it all together. And you want to work that butter into your flour. So you're just going to keep pushing down. And these are actually little tiny blades. Little blades. So it cuts through that butter, which you have to have the butter really cold. And you push down like that, and it gets the butter broken up into little tiny pieces so that it can mix in really well with the flour. So that's a tool that you need. You need a blender and a bowl. What else might you use? So once you have your flour and sugar and butter all mixed in together, you're going to add water, not much, a little bit of water, and then mix it around like this, or maybe you use a fork, and then you're going to make your crust. So then you're going to use this is a spatula, and you're going to take your mixture that's in the bowl and scrape it out onto your counter like this. Then you need one of these. Do you know what this is? This is a rolling pin. So you're going to take your dough and you're going to mix it all together and make it into a nice little ball. And I find sometimes if it starts to stick to the counter a little bit, this is a scraper. All right, and you kind of go like this, and it can get it's got a little bit of a sharp edge here, and it can get right next to the counter and get rid of everything all into a nice big pile. Then you're going to make it into a ball, and you use your rolling pin, okay? And it does indeed roll, and it's a little bit heavy. So what you're going to do is put this on top of your dough, and you're going to start rolling it, because you want your crust to be kind of thin. Roll it like that. All right, and you've rolled it all out. And you might want to lift it, put a little more flour, and roll it out. Okay, so now you've rolled it out with your rolling pin, and you're ready to put your pie crust in your plate. So you're going to fold up the pie crust, and you're going to put it in your pie plate. So mine happens to be a ceramic pie plate, but you have metal ones and glass ones, and this happens to be mine. And you put it in and you stretch it all out, and maybe you do something fancy with the edge, and it looks like that. Now you're going to bake it. Now, sometimes when you bake it, in order to, like, for example, if you're doing an apple pie, you want to make sure that the apples get cooked long enough that they get soft enough. So you have to put it in the oven for a while, and sometimes what can happen is the edge of your pie crust can start to get a little brown. So I have this nifty little thing, and it just fits right down over the top like that, at the top of your pie. And where this is, it keeps the pie crust from getting too brown. It's kind of a handy little tool. I like that one. Okay, so if you have some of these things at home, you can make your own pie. So I hope you get to do that. Maybe you can help your family make a pie. Some cool ingredients. When you get your kit this week, there's a recipe in there for making pumpkin Play-Doh. So maybe if you, after you watch the big people in your house make a pie, you can make your own pumpkin Play-Doh and pretend that you're going to make a pie. Don't eat it. It doesn't taste good. Okay. So before we do our activity today, did I show you our word yet? Do you remember, Mr. Cameraman? Did I show you Il Torta? I did. Okay, good. Let's try this one. Goes like this. There are 5 little pumpkins, 5 pumpkin pies in the bakery shop. You know, the ones with whipped cream on top. Yum. Along comes Colby with a nickel to pay. He buys one, takes it away. So if you had 5 and you took one, now you have 4. 4 pumpkin pies in the bakery shop. You know, the ones with whipped cream on top. Along came Miss Debbie with a nickel to pay. She bought one. I'll buy this one. And took it away. 3 pies left. Let's see. 3 pumpkin pies in the bakery shop. You know, the ones with a little bit of whipped cream on the top. Along comes Jason with a nickel to pay. And he buys one and takes it away. There you go. There's Jason's pie. Oh, how many are left? 2. You better get to the bakery shop. 2 pumpkin pies in the bakery shop. You know, the ones with whipped cream on top. Along comes Juliet with a nickel to pay. She buys one and takes it away. There's Juliet's pie. Oh, how many are left? It was a good day at the bakery shop. Just 1 pumpkin pie in the bakery shop. You know, the ones with whipped cream on top. Along comes Zoe with a nickel to pay. She buys one and takes it away. I guess that baker's going to have to make some more pies. All right, well, let me just show you what your activity is for this week. When you pick up your kit at the library, it'll look like this, and inside, Colby, can you go to the table up there and grab a paper plate, please? There is some directions, just a little bit. It's pretty simple. A circle that looks like this. And it says at the top, cut out the circle and paste it on the white paper plate. So I'm just going to take my scissors and thumb on the top, and I'm going to point my scissors at that line. Cutting in a circle is hard. If you need some help, just ask. Thank you. Almost done. So now, guide for my pie. Looks like that, and I'm going to, it doesn't matter how you put it on the plate, you just need to put some glue. Stick this right in the middle. All right, now, we are going to put pumpkin slices of pumpkin pie in our pie plate. And the way we're going to do it is we are going to take our pie and start to cut it. So I'm going to cut like this. There are some big dark lines right in the middle of this paper. And you just need to cut along those. And as you're cutting, it's just like you now have a nice little wedge of pie. Okay? And you have to figure out where we're going to put these wedges of pie in our pie plate. For example, how much whipped cream on this one? 1. So we're going to take our piece of pumpkin pie, find the number 1, because that's where that goes. Okay? Oh, this one's got lots of whipped cream. This must be my slice. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So now, you have to find the number 8. Do you see it? There's 4. Nope. 5. 6. We're getting closer. 7. Nope. 8. Yes. We can put the 8 on there. So like that. So when you're done with all your pieces of pie and you put them, match them up with the numbers on here, and the numbers go along with the amount of whipped cream on there, you will have a beautiful pumpkin pie. So kind of a fun activity to do if you like cutting and gluing. Who doesn't? All right, so that's our activity for this week, and as I said, also in your bag is a copy of the recipe for making Play-Doh. So just need some flour and a little bit of canned pumpkin and some salt and water. It's a fun thing to do, and it also smells really good. So I hope you get a chance to do that. All right, so thank you very much, everybody, for coming to see Pie Day at the Lunenburg Library. I'll see you next time.